come back just for a little while. The build version is still the same, 0.8.023.60207. My girl has got a few more clothes on now. I think I'm about done for right now with the testing on the snorkeling and swimming and all that jazz. If you haven't seen it, watch the last couple videos. I'm a Bobber is the last one. She can carry about 12 kilograms, and then once she gets saturated in the water, about another 6 kilograms of water weight, and she'll still bob up to the top. If you use the spacebar, C as in Charles to dive, and spacebar to go up. And you get much heavier, I think, than about 20 kilograms, at least for my character, for my build. Then she'll sink. So if you're carrying a bunch of stuff, hiking backpack, sporting bag, whatever, a lot of weight, you're gonna sink, and you have to get on the ocean floor, lake floor, whatever, and walk out or run out, whatever. I think the snorkel and the mask gives you another 20 seconds, give or take. I did not time it. But yeah, we're gonna drive back up. I logged out here north of the south section, if I remember correctly. We're gonna run back up, excuse me, drive back up, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta leave for work in about an hour and a half, and I've got one small errand to run, so I'll probably leave a little bit early. But other than that, yeah, just do whatever you got to do if you want to go swimming and diving and snorkeling and whatnot. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna run around. Okay, and another player was down here. I'm on my car here. There was a car down here in the garage in the back. I looked at that yesterday, I think. It does look like down here at the South Quarry that there's a spawn. I haven't been over there in a while. A minute or two. But yesterday I was saying, and I didn't really want anything. I just said, oh, nothing's spawning in over here. Then today I spent quite a bit of time up in here at the World War II bunker and at this trader down here off the coast, so on. Salt Flats is where I started, which is right there, I think. Yeah, that's the Salt Flats. And then I looked at my map again. Another player was right down here at the motorcycle track. And I'm like, oh my God, look at all the vehicle spawns. And I checked this one, and this one, and they were all vehicles. I had suspicion that maybe this one here was a boat. Pretty sure these two are not boats, since they're in the middle of a peninsula or whatever that is. And then this one here was previously a common spawn point by the windmills that run along here. So, no boats. No boats. This is not a boat here at A4. That is a vehicle. There could be a boat down here. Maybe, I think that's a boat that I left there. This could most likely be a boat. And then you get up here into C4 and C3 maybe. No, this is at that town. This is a car, that's a car. But I think this is a boat. Somebody may have went and grabbed one of these. Went, whatever proper grammar is, and grabbed one of these. But I think that's a boat there. Very possible that there are boats here. Cargo drop A0. Hell no, I'm not going for that. Nope. So, not a lot of boats around. A lot more vehicles, and a lot more vehicles with no engines. And I'm just not in the mood to go get vehicles right now. I'm gonna need some food here before too long. We're not in bad shape. I sometimes call it. I'm basically just trying to get back to the hostel. And I believe when I came through here, yep, there was a red car spawned in that backyard there. It's getting crazy over here. Driving my ass. See that van right there? That's one where, hey, you know what? I should check that. I haven't checked that in a minute. I'll just see if there is a toolbox in that. That one, in the past, I've found toolboxes and bows in here. Let's see how we do today. Well, we got a green apple. Where am I at on metabolism? 100%. Well, I think what I'll do I have any partial cornflakes yet? I'll eat 2 cornflakes, and then I'll eat that apple. And the cornflakes will soak up what moisture I get from the apple. And everything will just be fine. Although it'll say, oh, this tastes funny, which it just did. And there's a hunting stand up here on the hill. When I have time, I like to check the hunting stands just to see what kind of loot we get. I think my crowning loot achievement in the past was finding an M16 on a dead puppet. Today has surpassed that, I think, because I went to the World War II bunker down there by the trader and found 2 Car 98s, a Mosin, and I'm not coming back here today. I'm moving stuff around. The crossbows are great. I mean, they shoot great. They're silent. They're deadly. If you have enough strength, you can pull them. But you don't get much for them if you're trying to sell them. She's slightly chilly? Really? Really? Well, okay, just for now, I'll put that on. There's some global warming going on or something. Some island warming going on. And we're down here pretty far south, and she's cold. I really do think that, I've mentioned this 100,000 times, that there's something going on. They've changed the heat units, even for down in the desert. I mean, it can't be, well, it can be, but it shouldn't be cold down there in the desert, except at night. You know, it does get, but during the middle of the day, it should be hot. When the sun's beating down on you. That's how I feel about it anyway. I'm on this slope. Hammer. What have you heard? Now, I actually think there's going to be a car sitting right out here out front, or there's one in this spawn area. Let's go have a looky. Got a few puppets here. Now, I expected there to be a car right there, where that orange coat puppet is. I saw on the map that there is a vehicle spawned down here someplace. We'll drive around for a minute and look. No shortage of puppets. No shortage of puppets here. And I usually do try to come down in here and grab toolboxes when I need it. Car repair kits and so on. I'm not even trying to loot this right now. I just want to see where that vehicle is. And it could be a player's car as well. It's like hidden in the bushes or something. We've checked the easy things first. That's a novel concept, isn't it? Check the easy things first. Well, I don't see it. What am I missing? It could be up here in the trees too. Like, especially if it's a player's car. That is a tree. I've logged out up here many times. Well. Oh, it was at the South Quarry. Well, let's go take a look. And my rule of thumb is just come down here on this western edge. That way, or you can go the other way. Alright, let's go see where that is. Normally that vehicle spawn down here at the South Quarry is in the southeast corner, and it's in the northeast corner. So it doesn't always spawn in the same spot. Now what I want to see is, did somebody leave something down here, or does it appear to be an actual world spawn? Shouldn't be any beepers. This used to be a car spawn, and there it is. Red car. Don't know if it's got an engine in it. I'm not taking it today. But there is one. There's just things that I enjoy doing, and this is where you almost always find a pair of hippie pants or a hippie shirt there by those red cars under the bridge. Now, I don't really like running this way. Hunting stand, maybe we'll go check that. I rarely check this hunting stand. If it's something good, I'll make room for it. She's pretty sexy, I think, when she's in her shorts and her sports bra and all that. But the game has made it so she gets cold. What are those? Oh, those are Beijing shoes. Okay. I am not going to take the 22 rifle. I'm full, for one thing. And the other thing is I have several, or I have had several. Look at that. She's still slightly chilly. Wow. That is really something. Okay, well, let's do this. What did I throw in here? Okay, I'm not going to put the snorkel on. That is really something. I've got gloves on already. What about a hat? How about that raincoat? That's two more. And as long as she's got this horrible balaclava on, let's just go ahead and put a hat on, if I've got one. She's got some more body armor. Tracks, there we go. Let's go with that. And I might as well repair that. Doesn't hurt anything. There's a bow I could give Janzer. Shh, don't tell anybody. After I so rudely stole his car. I distinctly heard, take it and do whatever you want with it. He said I could use it. That's what he said. Well, I'm gonna have to defer to Janzer on this one. That he spoke appropriately. I'm just gonna go straight through here. Military compass is the best for those fine navigational points. All right. My top speed has still been 146. That's downhill with a good wind behind me. And I just had it for a split second. Let's see if there's a car up here. There is. I can see it already. Now, there's going to be a plethora of puppets up here. It looks like all four wheels are up. Yep. That would be one, if it had an engine in it, that's easier to get to the trader to sell. Even if it doesn't have an engine in it, that's one that you can push. One person and get there and sell it. Sneak around back. I usually come in from the road, so let's sneak. Oh, there's another car here. Sure does, and it's got an engine in it. Look at that. And it's being guarded heavily. So if I wanted to take that, I can tell you what I would do. I let these crackheads come up here and aggro on me in addition to these crackheads. Why do these crackheads all hate me? Gotta get quite a ways away. I'll take them up here truthfully around the bend. I'll let these other slowpokes catch up. Come on, slowpoke. D0. That cargo. No. It's a negative ghost rider. Right up here in the road. And there they went. The puppets still can die from leaping off of things or into things or whatever. But I think it is kind of sketchy whether or not there's another car spawning up here somewhere. Whether or not you can run them over with the car. The biggest thing is if they fall or jump from height, they'll hurt themselves. So I'd say there's a car up here somewhere. There it is. And like, now it's got a, no it doesn't. I was gonna say that has an engine in it, but it doesn't. And like I've said before, I really don't care if people see that there's vehicles around. There's so many. Hey, you got the gumption, go get them. Go get them, Tiger. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, she's all bundled up here. Quite a bit. So now I'm gonna fill my water bottle. And I'll just take one drink. And I'll eat one more cornflake. And now what I can do is I can just go to drive the car, I think, and it'll put those cornflakes away. Which it did. I want to see how many, when we get up here, I'm going to see how many heat units I've got on. Which, I may move some things around. I don't like anything on her head because I like her hair down. It's just a personal preference. And it looks like there's another car spawn up here. We got car spawns stimulated. Yep, a red one. Looks like it's got a tire and rim missing here on this side. One missing on the other side. You crackheads, quit stealing the tires. Damn kids and their wrenches. Now, normally I cut through here by the Tower of Power, but I am going to go all the way down because I want to go down to the corner and then come back up by the Towers of Power because I want to see if there's any more car spawns along the way. And if I'd been paying more attention to the map, I would have determined that. But I wasn't, and I didn't. So my rule of thumb now, if I'm trying to make good time, is come up here by these power lines, skip that corner, and then tell us through here. Now, this is probably saying, yep, there's a car there. Looks like it's missing driver's side here. There's plenty of these cars around to rob cars off of. That's one that could definitely be taken down to the trader with one person. Sometimes one sits there. Since there's not one there, maybe there's one up here. Yes, there is. Look. No. This is a very good spot in close proximity to find two cars. So all you have to do is get a tire and rim for that one. I guess we'll jump out since there's no puppets here. Or probably very few. If any. She is all bundled up. And no engine. Now, it is going to let me open that. This tire is missing, but maybe the terrain lets it open. Sometimes it'll say it's blocked. So if this is your first video, be aware of that. You may have to put a car jack under it. If you feel like opening up the back hatch. I don't think the sunflowers have been fixed. I haven't checked them lately. But you'd search and search and search and no sunflowers. I believe they were high in vitamin E as in Edward, but they were also high in fat. Worth getting out for, even though I have some in storage. can put a mushroom in her raincoat, I think. Or maybe not. It's in hands. See that? It still says. And it's there. Okay, 1.5. Oh, that's 2.0. Okay, I got it. So let's just do a little something like this. There we go. And now on the metab. Oh my God, she needs to pee. Hope I don't get eaten by a bear or something here. A while back, I had almost an entire police type tactical setup. Kind of gotten away from that. I thought those cornflakes would soak up more than they did. I need to eat another one. I also destroyed my blueprints, or the majority of them, so I'm going to go over here and look for my chests. They were over here somewhere. They may have despawned. No, they're here. They're all still here. Wolf, bear, spawn area here too. See that? Damn it. How about open inventory? There should be a piece of scrap in here. So take it out, stick it in. Open inventory, take it out, stick it in. Open inventory, take it out, and stick it in. That's 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5. There's 2. Nothing really that I want. Well, I'll do this. I can do that. Have any more partials? That's good. I got plenty of sewing kits. Holy logs, Batman! I didn't remember that. There's a 308 suppressor. That's good. What do I got left on this weapon cleaning kit? 48. I can put that right in the pants. You got a weapon cleaning kit in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? I am happy to see you, sir. Alright, we'll pull this mule's leg out of here. Oh, all kinds of goodies. Alright. Yeah, I got all kinds of shit in here. Jump 10. Yep, there we go. So these are all now going to show that they've been freshened up. It really doesn't matter a lot. There's a little bit of stuff in them. I guess I should look on the map and see if we've got a spawn. Yeah, we got 2 car spawns here. This one's probably right up on the corner. What's up with this? Oh, I think that's the one that's in the lake, or in the creek. There should be a lake sitting right up here. Let's go look. Oh, Jesus. Let's look at that. Normally, I see one up here, right here. So where is that? Get off my hood, bitch. I'm gonna say there's one in the garage, and I didn't look into it. I'm gonna say there's a car up here somewhere. There's some ransoms and past nymphs up there. I'm not going to go through all these garages right now. Because I don't have to and I don't want to. But I am going to go back down and see if that car's still down there in the drink, so to speak. No matter where you go, there's going to be a lot of puppets on this server. A lot of puppets. Now all you gotta do is drive by, they'll find you. Yep, that car's still down here. I'm not gonna touch it. Now it looks like the water level has gone down, or someone's moved that. Wasn't this one completely underwater? Maybe it's just my imagination. I am not going back to the video to find out. Even I don't want to know that badly. $57. Wow. Alright. Did I have a full toolbox on me? I did. Oh, there's one left. Are you kidding me? No. I'm not. Let's do this. I can't pick that up? Oh, I know what I did. Carrying that stupid knife around. And batteries. God, Jump, what are you doing? I'm acting like a crazy person. The other's not acting. What? Hey, yeah. We're alright. What have you heard? Ooh, you know what I should do? I'm gonna do it too. I don't know when the last time was. Did I record that yesterday or the day before? My days run together a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's only gonna get worse when I go to third shift too. My days really run together. But yeah, it'll be alright. Let's go up here and check the big bridge we built. It'll just take a minute. We got plenty of time. Everyone remain calm. We got this. Sometimes there's a car spawn there on the right. Alright, should we go fuck with some beavers? They might fuck back. If you do it right, you can sneak through here, activate that beaver, come up here and activate this one, then turn the corner quickly. Just let them blow it. Very sadistic, I know, right? Poor beavers. What'd they ever do? What'd they ever do to me? Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna ramp this thing up breakneck speed. That was very anticlimactic. Let's see how far I gotta go. Oh, I can see it from here. Where that bridge goes. It's a fairly large structure. So, yeah, it should be fairly easy to see. And actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't eat any more cornflakes, because this is just about right. 99 on the moisture and 91 on the food. I gotta keep my girl fed. Alright, so we have a flag here. Okay, now she's slightly warm. What gives? 468 base elements. Wow. That's a lot. We'll take this off. Alright, I'm going to spawn in 5 toolboxes. I got to feed this thing. Baby's hungry. That is a lot. And we don't even have this thing full concrete yet. Concrete and rebar. It's not even there yet. We've created several monsters. For sure. One base element left. Okay. Alright, let me... What do I want to do? Do I have room for that? Ugh. I'm going to put these batteries in there. I'll put that in there. Put this up here. Ooh, I can't do that. How about down here? Will this go? Sure. Sure. I didn't mean to do it that way. If this is your first video, I'll do a quick run through. I've done it several times. I'll do it quickly. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this monstrosity with hopes that the airplanes will come back and that we can land airplanes up here. I mean, not that there's this huge meadow out here that we can land in. No, we just want to land them here. Okay, don't judge. Don't judge us. You've already seen where I went below and accessed the flag. The motorboat's here. I don't think this thing will despawn or anything. It's at 100%, half tank of fuel. And we can go jump. Love the lanterns, KG, still. All kinds of way you can drive across this thing. You can ramp up here and go across. Let me check this crate. Alright, that one has freshened up nicely. And then you just go down the staircase here. Try to stay out of the water, but you can go through here with the boat and get out of the boat here. And the center lane is now closed. It was a ramp, but it's now closed. We've got the sign to that effect. So you can choose, you can go back up here, or you can kind of try to jockey around into the water and get across. So there's that. There's a nice look at all the lanterns. KG spent a fair amount of time putting those lanterns up. You know, it's quite festive. We've got, you know, architectural elements of many things here. Drive it all up in here. Thank you, Janzer. And then, of course, this sign. Boats go under here. And you can take a little boat through here. All right? And then there's a boat over there, which I did not lock up. So anybody that wants to use it, they can. We found some decent loot over at the dam. I guess the biggest thing was I found 3 boxes of 9x39 over there. If you're going to shoot VSS or ASVAL. Alright, so yeah. Jumpsuit freshening up. So that's another way to get across without to the far side, I think, without having to go up to the dam, go across, come back down, whatever. It used to be you either had to swim it. Okay, there's a car there on the right, and I believe there's one here on the edge of town as well. You either had to swim it, come across here, or go up to the dam and cut across. See it? And there's a red car there. Like I said, I pointed out a lot of these cars, and either somebody's taken them and they have respawned, or nobody really, you know, wants them. So there you go. They'll stay there. Somebody will get a wild hair. Now what I'm doing is going almost down to the big city here, and then I'm going to cut back in on this dirt road, which is up here on the left. And there's a little bridge across there, which is just handy right here. Don't run off here if you can help it. And then what I have done in the past, so you don't have to take that corner so hard, you just come across here. But when you get up to the top, there's a vineyard here. Was. So try not to run into that vineyard if you're going across country. And what I'm specifically, there's the vineyard. What I'm specifically looking for is see if there's a car spawn. You believe either be right here behind this house, which there is not. I imagine players probably check that. Or it'll be right there, which there is. The red car. So I've showed, I mean, it was a big deal back then. And this has got all 4 tires up on it. I'm not going to fight these guys. But you can open the hood and see if it's got it. That's a doable one. That's a pushable car. You would have... I did that wrong. I almost made it in behind the car. You would have to fight all the puppets and open the hood. Or actually fight all the puppets and then try to get in it and see if it tells you you can push or drive. If it tells you can drive, it's got a motor in it. You don't even have to open the hood. But I like to look under the hood a little bit and see what's doing. Alright, and looks like KG is on. He may have already repaired things at the hospital. I am cutting down through here. Try to stay out of these trenches. If you're not careful, you can get stuck down in there. We used to be able to drive down in there. I don't want to risk a car right here. And this is a good spot for a wolf, boar, or bear. It's a spot. So I had the balaclava on and a beanie. Now that was 6 more heat. I'm gonna go in here and touch this stuff. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Get out of there. No, get out of there too. Okay, resume game. You fucker. There we go. And escape one more time. And okay, so these have been freshened up. And I'm just touching these. It's funny sometimes what the game does or doesn't. $91 moisture, 90 food. Alright, we'll park the car. Actually, I said I was going to back it in this time, didn't I? Well, have I got a deal for you? Whoa. That's operator error. Huh. Come on, jump. Get it together. Ooh. Alright, Austin. A little more that way. There. Now, this should work out way better because I can pop out this side and I've got tons of room over here. Whereas I did not previously because of these wardrobes being here. You pull it in head first, you kind of got to jockey it over here. Looks like we could make a couple repairs. And I could pick up probably another puffball over here. Do I have room for it? I'm not sure I do. I could drop this toolbox. There we go. And 432. Looks like we're gonna need a couple more toolboxes there, fellas. And I guess it's everybody's job. It's not like any one person's job to freshen things up. It's just, I guess, whoever gets to it first. Admin Discord. All right, so did I do all that? Okay, I did. What I actually need to do, I'll take this over here. I'll chuck it in one, I suppose. And that one. Right, give me a second. Whoa, I didn't mean to be in there. And where's my Discord at? Never save passwords, you bitch. Whoops. Wrong one.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello. I just came in to run around a little bit and freshen some stuff up and have Discord kick my mic in and out. You know, we talked about all that.
Oh yeah.
It's
Are you recording?
I am just for a
Okay.
little while. I did one this morning entitled "I'm a Bobber," and
Oh, I'm a bot. What'd you do? Fishing?
I did not do fishing.
Okay.
I did more testing to see how much weight my girl could carry and then get fully saturated with water and still be able to bob back up to the surface even with the additional water weight. And what it's looking like is about 12 kilograms total carry weight, and then she picks up another 6 of water weight, which you don't have all the time, but I wanted it to be like, okay, yeah, great, I weigh 12 kilograms and I can float, and then let's say you got fully saturated and now you can't float, so I wanted to see what it was like, where to go. And I really think for there's a bear out here if you want him in the field.
I got a bass on the line right now.
Hey, I'll come over and watch you fish for a minute before I go to work. I got a few minutes, but I have to pee too. And for some reason, I'm feeling slightly warm. Hey, down south, I was having to, when I was wet, when my girl got all wet, I was having to have, like, even in the desert, like 14 heat units, or else she would say, hey, I'm slightly chilly. So
What was?
they've
Yeah, I
changed
started
that.
watching. I started watching one of your videos about you were heading down south. You'd hit the Hilton gas station and all that jazz, and you were talking about the whole heat thing. And I didn't get a chance to finish watching it yet, so it's like, all right.
Well, it'll be a very exciting time for you. I'm
So,
above you. I'm looking down on you right now.
okay. So yeah, it's like I've thrown a line out 4 times, and each time I've come back with a bass. So
Looks
let's
like
see
a
if fifth
good
time's a
spot
charm.
to
Yeah, it's
catch some
one of the
bass.
many reasons I love this. I love this place.
As you should. I'm admiring your pole right now. I'm crouching to admire your pole. I don't know if I should be saying that on camera or not, but I'm doing it.
It looks like I jinxed it, or you're showing up jinxed it, because like I said,
It's
every
me.
time I've thrown it out, it's like it's been
Here,
consistent.
let me go repair the flag area over here. I went up to the bridge that we built, and It was almost 500 or something. And then I think over at the dam encampment, it was 432. This is 374. So I think just for sake of argument, I'm going to plan on
4 toolboxes at least.
At least. Some, maybe.
And you're gone, and there's another fish.
Of course. Of course there is.
Another 2-pound bass.
Nice.
Would you like a fish to eat?
A lovely bass fillet.
Yep.
Hey, does it give you a bass steak? Or is it just the fillets?
Well, you know what? Let's
find out.
And find out. Yep.
Right.
I'm gonna chop it up.
I am curious to see what the fat content is.
This is a 2.6 kilogram bass. I chop it up, and survey says 1 bass fillet.
That's it.
Yep, 1 bass fillet out of
I mean, aren't there 2 sides to normal fish?
That's the way it always works.
They'd swim around in circles if they didn't have 2 symmetrical sides.
And if I hold control over this, I have other fats is 0.09 grams. Saturated fats is 0.02.
That's not bad.
Protein is 8.9 and energy is 45.8.
So
vitamin A, B1, A1, B5, B6, B9, B12, D, calcium, magnesium, potassium, selenium, iron, phosphorus, zinc, and sodium.
Easy there on the selenium guy.
So
I'm gonna look at this too. Yeah. So basically, we're at 1.1 grams of fat. I can live with that. I don't think I liked what was in the sardines. Janzer's truck that I most certainly heard him give me, not borrow. What
you think you heard in what was recorded? I can't stop giggling every time I see that video.
I'm saying it on purpose.
I know.
Just
I know.
It's get a rise out of whoever's available to get rises out of. That's who I'm going for.
I was sitting there. I was watching the video at the same time. I just happened to see the Discord. I had all these unread messages, so I started watching the video. I was, kind of stuck in doing something monotonous. So it's like, all right, I need some background noise. I start, scrolling through, and I hear you hit the car, and it's like, oh, this car that Janzer, gave me, and I'm like.
Oh, I even put it in the title.
And I was like, oh my God. And it's like, I started laughing, and it's like, I should have said something that day because we were pulling back up there.
Hell no.
And Janzer told you.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, here's the car, blah, 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 blah. I should have told him. It's like, Janzer, I had that thought go across my head.
He's going to
take
gonna
see this car.
He might even sell it.
You're never going to see this car again. Yeah, you're never going to see this car again. It's going to end up at the bottom of a river someplace. Or he'll just pawn the motherfucker. So it's like, that's it.
That could happen.
All right, so let's see. Now you're back, so let's see if I can keep the luck of the draw
big
going.
Bonfire.
Go up on the roof, dude.
What do they call the? Well, I wanted to be here close to you. What do they call the small bonfire?
Fire circle, fire.
Just the little bitty guy. The little
the one with the rocket.
No,
not improvise. Yeah, improvise fireplace.
Fireplace.
Ah, I missed that one.
This is Fireplace 1 and Fireplace 2. Let me try improvise. I just didn't want... I'm being lazy to go... Shelter, claymore, knife, lockpick, barbecue.
Yeah, the barbecue's still broke. It's completely broke dick at this point. And it has been for a while, which is aggravating.
This is not... These are not the droids you're looking for. Quiver. There's a lot of improvised stuff here.
You're gonna need another. You're gonna need another fillet.
No, I'm not. I haven't even eaten the first one yet. I like.
No,
it
you're
looks
gonna
like
need
a
2 of them because you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna do a whatchamacallit.
I ain't doing shit.
You're doing a skewer, or are you gonna be a barbarian and throw it on the ground?
I'm gonna cook them. Right here on the concrete was my plan. Maybe I'll go up top. I don't know.
Well, walk over here a second. Here's another fish on the ground.
I don't have room for it. It's a good-looking bass, though. That bass is huge. How much does it say it weighs? Oh,
a whole whopping 1.9 kilograms.
You know that 1.9 kilograms. That's a 4-pound bass, basically. That's
Yeah.
that's okay size, but the
Well, there you go. Now you got that one gave out 2. So the other one
0.2
was
kilograms. That's great. I got room for one more. I'm not taking any more than that. You bastard! You took the one I was
Oh.
trying to pick up.
There we go.
Do
Surprised
you
didn't
see
kick
what's
one of
on
us
my
out.
back? Can you see that?
A big backpack.
Off on
Improvised
my
quiver.
left side.
Or I'm sorry, military quiver, baseball bat. What is that?
That is a Damascus Tang Dao legit that I found today in a World War II bunker. Not only did I find that, here I'm gonna take it out for you.
That's pretty.
Look at the blade.
Pretty,
It's Damascus
that's pretty,
steel.
Pretty freaking Tang Dao, dude. Drop it down on the ground for a second.
Yeah. I'll throw it in the
And,
water. Go get it. Go fetch. No, the idea is, I'm like, hey man, this is great, because I accidentally spawned them in well, I spawned them in intentionally. I accidentally found them the other day. Well, then there's the Black Dragon. I found this one and the Black Dragon in 2 separate containers in the same World War II pillbox. And so I fixed up
like
the one.
Is it
and
like
sold
the katana, or
yeah, it's
how
as
is
good
it
as or better than the katana. I know you don't want to get rid of your katana because it has sentimental value.
Yeah, but
to
it can take a break. It can take a break in the call it in the wardrobe for a while. And what's this called?
This is a Tang Dao.
Tang Dao Damascus.
And there's a Tang Dao regular, and there's a Tang Dao Black Dragon. I don't know why we need 3 Tang Daos, but we got them. Just saying.
Kind of reminds me of the joke about, how do Chinese mothers names their kids, and throw a spoon down the concrete steps.
That might be. Is that bigoted or is that racist? I can't remember.
It hits all of the isses.
Okay, all right. I'm just checking. We do not condone that on this channel. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Please, to all our Asian friends, try not to take offense. I can't stop you from taking offense to it, but please try not to. It's just meant. Hey, we're equal opportunity make funners.
A joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard.
Ooh, I like that. What? What we were talking about? I need to go in here and go up. The spiral staircases, I really do like them. I think they're pretty cool. What is this? Oh, that's a rug. Oh, to wipe your feet on when you come out from the porch. Well done.
See, we're not freaking barbarians here.
We're not we live in a society.
Gotta have something to do. It's like every time I run over to that little farmhouse over there, it's like, freaking Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. It's back in action. Well, you see all the heads downstairs in the garage. It's like every one of those are, kills off the western plain over there.
Flint. Not fling. Flint. All right, I'm going to do it. I normally just use that little bitty TP-like bonfire, and I've done extremely well. I'm going to spark up the big one.
If you want to do it for... Yeah, if you want to do it for testing, go for it. Otherwise, spark up the big one.
No. It's...
I'm pretty sure...
We'll just use the big one. Where's the big log? Log. About this time, somebody be playing a song,
There's a whatchamacallit. There's logs in the second wardrobe up there.
Too late.
Spawned it.
Fuel fire. Why can I not put a log in here? Oh, it has to be a plank, doesn't it?
I don't think the big logs will do it. You can cut you can cut that down into planks.
Oh, did I not have my little saw? Things have gotten right out of hand here. Ah, boy.
See, it's always the same thing. You start off with one simple task, and it becomes a 6-hour.
No, I don't know.
Riverboat building
I have no idea.
Edition.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like the doctor at the trader. I have no idea where these drugs came from, but hey, they work.
Come put a flag down for me, he says. It'll be fun, he says. 6 hours later, where the hell did all these Chinese lanterns come from?
I don't know, dude. Was it just one plank? I guess I only needed one plank. I was thinking I needed a lot more than that.
Okay. You got a fire going up there, right?
Hell yeah. What, you
All
trying
right,
to
cool.
change the time of day or something?
Yes,
So
sir.
you can see the light go through, glistening off her forehead.
Ah, screw that. I'm trying to get a catfish.
Alright. Yeah, I have lots of stuff in her inventory
Lights
that
out.
this should work okay. I'm gonna throw this saw down. I spawned it in. Alright, now, I'm gonna put this fish fillet down here. Fillet of fish. So if you eat a fillet of fish, you should cook it. You don't have to, but I'd recommend it. And now I'm gonna check taste on this.
Although it would
It's
be
raw.
nice if they gave you the option when you got tuna that you could do sushi with it.
Or how about tuna fish? Like in the can that you can find in the game.
But that's cooked though.
Yeah, I want it raw. Now this is actually surprising to me that I'm this close to the fire, and it's
Oh, you're gonna get cold fast. It's like you
well,
gotta almost stand in the fire to keep from getting cold.
yeah, it says warm raw, so they've changed that evidently.
Yeah, keep it going. It's warm raw. It starts off as warm raw. It needs to be hot raw to start
Yeah,
the cooking
I'm doing
process.
it. Warm raw. Am I gonna have to put it right on
Pretty
there?
much right next to it, and then
Yeah.
you know, as soon as you find it hot raw, let's see what kind of fish
This
we got here.
sounds like my girl, hot and raw. I'm warm, and this is burning stage 0, so it's the hottest it's gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. The heat radius is foobarred since
Wow.
6.6 or something like that is when they dropped it. I forgot when I
I
put my
cooked a
video up about
chicken.
cooking.
I cooked a chicken, and it was.
It's
It
as
was.
long as, and it's like it is. You have as long as you can get the meat to hot and raw, it will cook within minutes. The problem with it is it still doesn't automatically update its state all the time. It works sometimes. It's 50-50 coin toss. So usually what I do is going into the inventory, I'll move it just very after it gets the hot and raw and it's cooked for about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll move it in the inventory screen. Not much, just jigger it one way or another, just ever so slightly, and then check taste again. And almost every time, hot cooked. And it's like, okay, you can also, the sounds still work too, so you can also tell
Yeah,
it by
that's
sound.
what I was looking for. I actually, I threw this in the fire. It actually went in the fire. I was trying to get it closer. Oh no, it's still there.
I just want a catfish. I've got
It's
3
warm.
bass
Okay,
so
see,
far.
this is stupid. It says it's
Yep.
warm and raw, but because of the heat coming off it, I'm getting hot. All right, I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna do something different. Spawn. Oh no, here's what we're gonna do.
If you can't get it cooked by the time I catch a catfish,
No, I'm gonna
I
do
will,
it. I'm gonna do it.
I will come up and cook dinner for you.
No, I'm gonna do it. I don't want somebody else to do it for me. Although I am gonna use God mode. I'm gonna go to building, and I'm gonna spawn. They call it an improvised fireplace. I'm gonna place that. I'm gonna God fill it, and it's going. And can I fuel that? And I'm gonna light it. All right, that little guy right there. That's the one I want.
Those 2 wardrobes on the east side of the roof up there, one of them has raw meat and the other one's got supplies, and the supplies have wood, sticks, planks.
I already took care of that.
I even created tinder to go in there.
You leave the tinder out of this. Now that's warm and raw. Alright, so I'm gonna move it just a little closer. Up, now it's sizzling. See, I'm not having any luck at all with the big one, but this little one, I'm making it happen, Captain. Check taste. Hot and raw. I got it at the right spot.
Leave it go until it's hot and cooked, and then
and my burning stage is 5, so now I'm gonna fuel it with a wooden plank. Get this bitch going. Yeah, it's sizzling.
And actually, if you wanna,
It's
you
hot
really
and
want to
raw.
get the fire going, yeah, if you really want to get the fire going quick when you butcher an animal, you know,
put the
keep
fat
5
in
or 6 things. Yeah, keep 5 or 6 things of the fat.
While
That
that's
bitch will burn.
going, I'm gonna just throw some of this stuff in the wardrobe, I guess. Because we could supplies. We could use that.
There's a wardrobe outside that's kind of communal.
You know, I should open this up to make sure it's got room. Oh yeah, I'll put the logs at the bottom.
Man, this is
Oh, you can't put a log in a wardrobe, can you?
rope. Nope.
Well,
Gotta break
all
her
right.
down.
All right. I just happen to have a little saw here. And then I'll make a bundle. I'll throw some bundles in there. Just a couple. What? Oh, did it? Oh, you know what? I bet you it's outside the building. I bet you all my planks, yeah, they're on the roof. That's awesome.
Okay, here's an FYI for fishing. It's like if you're gonna throw a line in the water, please be sure that it has bait on it.
Yeah, that would help. Oh boy. I can't imagine anyone doing that.
Wow. I was 99%
I'm gonna go check
positive
my
on it.
meat. Excuse me.
It should be done. Yeah, it's probably
Burning
overcooked at
and
this
raw.
point.
Perfect. So, let's move it back.
Not really.
Yeah. Slightly cooked. I can pick it up. As long as it says slightly cooked, you can eat it and it will not give you the food repulsion.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Don't try to confuse me with the facts, sir. I've said that many a time. Do not try to confuse me with facts. So the improvised fireplace is actually better, in my opinion, than the big gas bonfire.
Oh, you know what you should have tried? Now thinking about it, you should have tried the little gas cooking stove.
I knew you were going to say that right when you said what you should have tried.
Yep.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's been in the game forever, but it's just recently, according to somebody, I don't remember who said it. It could have been Janzer or Damned. It's just recently gotten to the point where it's actually viable. It seems the game seems to treat it as that little improvised fireplace that you created there.
I was doing
a
some research and development with another admin from another server, and that was way back when. He let me see the double-barrel shotgun way before it came out. A bunch of different fish, that little cook stove. So it was pretty neat. Because well, way before it was officially released by the devs, I should say. You know.
Right.
All right.
And I have never had this long to wait for. Here we go.
It's because I'm in the
away.
vicinity, I'm sure. It doesn't. Hey, it doesn't work that way. You know, like the puppets with the multiplier.
Yeah. Nice.
For the fish, can you imagine that if the fish spawn like the puppets do? Wouldn't that be something?
Imagine that applied to bears.
Oh God. All right, so I'm gonna check taste here, and it says, what? It says in my inventory, away from the fire, it's burning and slightly cooked. It says it's still burning right now.
Yeah.
Check
See
this.
I guess programmers should call it the state of an item. So it's
it stays that way.
Yeah, it's. And
it's
this
at
all
98%.
It all got foobarred really around as soon as they brought the. I'm not saying it was the sharks that did it, but right around the time they bought the sharks, which was what 0.5.
Well, yeah.
And I recorded several videos, and it's like sent bug reports in, and several of the devs basically, hey, can you record a video, and went through
painstakingly.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't painstaking. It was kind of fun, but I went step by step through the whole thing, and it's like here's this, here's that, here's how to get around it, but it's this is kind of kludgy to say the least, and it's It's like, okay, yeah, we're working on it. We're going to completely overhaul the cooking system. A year plus later.
Well, again, it's been my gripe to an extent that we work on things that don't need to be fixed, and the stuff that
We might have a catfish, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, there we go. And I broke the line. And it's a 0.5 line.
Yeah.
And I saw that tension hit the top, and I was like, I'm going to snap it. Damn it. Knew it was going to happen.
Yep, that's one of the reasons that I have not.
Oh no, that was completely my fault there. It's like, I saw the torsion, the tension bar hit the top of the peg out at the top. Speak English.
Yeah,
And,
I wish you would. English, motherfucker! I remember I used to play that all the time. English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Let's see, what do I need? I need...
They speak English in what? What ain't no country I ever heard of?
Take out nylon, okay.
One of my favorites is from Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel.
Oh, I actually like that.
And she goes, "Were you always this stupid, or did you take lessons?" And he said, "I took lessons." Nah, I love it. You locked your weapon rack in here, or somebody did. I'm in the room that has the mare's leg, the 12 gauge with a suppressor, AKS-74U, and then a UMP-45. Look like.
Okay, well actually, yeah, actually that's.
Room.
Yeah, the wolf head and the bear. If you're on the second floor, that's me. And it's like it sounds like my. It sounds like my
The deal is, I didn't realize that you could lock the weapon rack.
Oh yeah. Well, no, not just that. It's like, normally if you lock things, like everything on this in the hostel is locked. So, but you don't see it because you're part of the squad.
Oh, I got
now,
you.
I can't, but that weapons rack, I was actually testing that to see, and I never got a chance to verify it. I set the permissions on it to private.
Yeah.
So now,
it's
even
locked.
if you're a squad member,
I can't open it. No.
Floater 1 or fishing floater 2.
Huh. You could go with this, or you could go with that.
Yeah, that was actually what I wanted.
I need to eat a couple cornflakes here, and then I probably should go. Oh, this is going to work out nicely, because I got 101 water and 77 food. So I'm going to eat 2 more cornflakes, and that'll help soak up some of that water and get her protein up.
Were you actually trying to pick something up off the rack, or like
no, I was just looking at it.
Oh, okay.
I was just looking at it. Oh, my screen is super dark here. I'm almost done though, so don't worry about it. Actually, I got an idea.
I want to get 1 catfish.
Is it night vision goggles? Military goggles? That's not it. One of these is it the 01?
Hold on a second, I'll tell you exactly, because
we'll find out. Oh, that's not. These are not the ones you're looking for.
Yeah, it's not the top of the list. If you do night vision, I think it's Bravo Papa Charlie night vision _ goggles.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute.
I think is it. Hang on a second. Now you got to.
You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. It's just that my screen's dark on the recording, and I'm almost done. And I need to go here before too long anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was just going to look at, what you were doing too.
Come down to where I'm at on the dock. And there's a pair of them out here.
All right. I'll do it.
And just for the record, I said it wrong. It's Bravo Papa night vision goggles, separated by.
They're not that noticeable.
What's not that noticeable?
On your face. That's what they said in Step Brothers. They're not that noticeable on your face. They're fucking huge. That was my joke before. I was wearing something, and it was just a monstrosity. And I said, these are not that noticeable. What the hell? Those spawned in with only half?
Yeah, it's
electricity. Smartphone battery. Let's see. At 50%, let's see if the smartphone battery will charge them. Yep, it took 5 out of the smartphone battery to charge them up. And they are, wait a minute. That's it. And they are at 99.977. I'm just gonna leave the smartphone battery out here. You know, we do product testing, you know, so on and so forth.
Do we have a kitchen knife over here?
Yeah. I thought you might want that.
I was like, where the hell did the kitchen knife come from?
Yeah, it's a wild kitchen knife, randomly occurring.
Randomly appears.
Yeah. But yeah, I see all kinds. Even with the night vision, I'm seeing all kinds of circles. Oh, and if you get a chance, when you watch one of my videos, I actually swam with the fishes on a recent video. I swam with what I think was a school of tuna, a school of horse-eye jack-looking things. I don't know if they're mahi-mahi or what they were, and a school of sardines, like extreme close-up school of sardines.
Oh, that's cool.
While
you do
underwater, looking through the snorkel mask.
What was, hold on a second, now you got me thinking. I heard something in one of your videos, and I heard that it was talked about way back in the day. What was the oxygen tank that you were talking about?
I used it. It doesn't seem to work. It's a 2-kilogram yellow cylinder oxygen tank.
That's what I thought.
You have to spawn it in, you know, as an admin. You cannot buy it at the Fisherman Bob Trader. You can buy the snorkel mask with breathing tube at Fisherman Bob, but you cannot buy the oxygen tank. So what I did was I got the snorkel mask first, tested that, then I got the oxygen, then tested that, and unbeknownst to me, you can wear them concurrently. But I thought, oh, wouldn't this be great? Now you've got a snorkel mask with a breathing tube, and you can double the time that you're underwater. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it doesn't seem to stack them. It does not seem to work. So anyway, the oxygen tank does work, and the snorkel with the diving mask with breathing tube, which is snorkel basically.
So when you equip it, do you have a breathing
seconds.
Tube or something?
Yeah. You got basically this is the oxygen tank is like a James Bond super secret spy breathing tank, like he had in, I think it was Thunderball or one of them.
In scuba diving, it's like, you know, especially when you like with my technical diver buddies, when we go and we do deep dives, we always have a backup bottle. It's a pony bottle or a buddy bottle.
This little guy.
Yeah.
Well,
it's usually it's usually enough to basically get you out of a hairy situation if you ever need it.
Right. This little guy weighs in there at 2 kilograms.
Yep.
And but what I determined, and you can watch it at your leisure, well, if you so choose.
Watch it at my leisure.
Yes. Indeed. The idea is that if you are not overweight, you can just bob back up to the surface, get a couple seconds worth of fresh air, and then go back down with the diving mask with the breathing tube. And it doesn't seem to work to stay under an extended period of time with the oxygen tank. You still have to come back up and then go back down. What you're doing basically, at least the way I tested it, and by all means test it yourself and see if there's something I did wrong, you're buying yourself about 20 seconds of underwater time that you wouldn't normally have. But the key here, in my opinion and experience, is do not carry so much stuff underwater that you sink like a rock.
Right, exactly, yeah, because you can't rise at that point. So you go
unless you have a ledge or something that you can actually physically walk underwater, and then it pokes your head out of the water. But yeah, you'll last what seems to be about 20 seconds longer, I think, with the diving mask and stuff. What I'm thinking is whenever they get around to it, there's going to have to be some sort of a provision for exploring these shipwrecks.
Well, and see, that kind of brings up an interesting topic. And it's like, you know, and I've seen this debate go on in several different forums. and Tommy actually even weighed in on this to some degree.
Yeah.
And he was being the normal, his usual shtick man with,
Right.
he was kind of a
Oh,
lackadaisical
all
approach to it.
his goofy.
But somebody made the remark, kind of sounded a lot like some of the bitching I've done
Uh huh.
when
Uh huh.
when the hospital POI came out.
Yeah.
And it's like, great, hospital POI. And what would you expect to find at an entire POI devoted to medical?
Yeah, I would expect a bunch of rags, a bunch of hospital type clothing, antibiotics, antiseptics, vitamins, minerals. I would expect all that shit. Syringes,
Have you been there?
Phoenix
Have you been
tears.
there?
No,
Have you been there? Well, the Phoenix
not
Tears, okay,
not
that
really.
one, it's like I wouldn't agree with you on, but it's like all that other stuff, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Have you been to the hospital POI yet?
No, no, I have not.
Okay, guess what you'll find at the hospital POI?
Probably nothing.
Scrap metal, padlocks, a few rags,
Bobby pins.
bobby pins, a metric shit ton of the boxes of bobby pins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you don't find in the hospital? The
Medic.
same thing that you don't find in the frickin' pharmacy. Medical fucking supplies.
Vitamins. I would want painkillers, antibiotics, vitamins, rags, rubbing alcohol, for sure.
Wow, yeah, exactly. Now, since I can argue this from both sides, it's like, and I kind of agree with something that when this was going on one time before, when the hospital POI first came out and the damned and Janzer and I were all talking, Janzer basically, took the road that the other side of the coin, so to speak, and I understand the point completely. And it's like, in a truly apocalyptic scenario, would you go into a hospital expecting to find medical supplies? And it's like,
Something. There's got to be, some
something,
scraps.
yes, exactly. It's like, okay, a half-empty bottle of a half-empty
Sure.
bottle of vitamins.
Oh, how about a 5 out of 10 bottle of rubbing alcohol? That's entirely
Exactly.
possible. Zombies
That's
probably
entirely
aren't going to
possible.
drink that.
Right.
If it's
But
not
on the idea
human
that,
brains, they're not after it.
well, on the idea that other people have been there first and you're trying to get into the whole genre of the game and the whole puppet zombie type of thing, and it's like, okay, this has all been picked over. But it's like, but that kind of runs in the face of the game anyway, because if that's the case, eventually all of these bunkers would be stripped bare and never regenerate. So while I
Yeah.
understand the sentiment, it just
Right.
doesn't bode well. It doesn't fit well in the scenario. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, in that forum that I was talking about, somebody else had jumped up and said the whole thing, and this kind of brings me back to my point. It's like almost every POI that's been introduced, and you've touched on this with a nuke base or with a nuke plant.
Yeah.
It's like, what is my incentive as a player to go there and deal with the puppets, deal with the radiation,
So much
deal
work
with
for nothing.
exactly. And it's like, and again, it's like, great. Where, it's like, where are you going to find potassium iodine pills? And it's like, because you're basically shit out of fucking luck if you go to a pharmacy or a hospital.
I have found 3 different containers of legit, not they're world spawn, not me spawned. Like in
Where?
garages or something.
Really? I've
Yeah.
never found. I've never found
You go back
potassium
through
iodine.
one of my videos. I found a 2 of the 24. There was some quantity out of 24 pill bottles, and then I found one was like a blister pack box thing, whatever. Yep.
I found
in the world. And
when
I
we
just
were all
looked at
running.
the time. I have got to go. I have got to.
All right, man. It's like, I know I kept you. I was babbling on
Yeah,
here, so.
yeah, because I never do that. I actually
No
don't
worries,
even
man.
have time right now to upload this video because I've got to run an errand. Well, I might quickly stop recording and then upload this video. I will say this: thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Let me get out here to the main menu. She's gonna come in here huffing and puffing. Yeah, I wanted to see. I've got her night vision equipped. They're not that noticeable on her forehead. They're down. Looks like she's a fucking cyclops.
I was getting ready to say she looks like a freaking unicorn.
Yeah.